And I'm live. Look at that, hey. Nice fig tree. Lots of fruit this year. Tons. And where I make the seedlings happen. I do Durso a lot, but these are sunflowers and zinnias and stuff like that. So, and over here, hope I'll see it. And there's the chives happening right there. And up there is kiwi. It'll be flowering soon. This is the female. The male's opposite down some. About 30 feet away. Hey, make it by Mandy. Good morning. Good morning. Cheers. Thank you kindly for being here. Hot organic coffee. Cup of Joe. That's called. Yep. I think it's roasted here on Vancouver Island. Delicious. Yep. Oh. Thought I'd do something a little different. I've been here listening to the birds. What are you up to this morning? Oh, well, a lot. It's Monday, so you have a build up of 3 days of, 2 days of what you want to do. But first is to clear out where the sunflowers are going to go. That has to be cleared. And that's going to take a couple of hours. And I have help. I give thanks for that, because it's just clearing from from east to west side of the property on the northern part, where the food forest is. On this inside of the food forest, there's a long strip there that needs cleaning up of old, like chop and drop from last year and stuff like that, so the sunflowers can go there for the wedding that's coming up. So I grew a lot of red velvet sunflowers. So those are the ones that are going in there. Yeah. But the red velvet sunflower has 3 different kinds, some multi-head ones. Hey, Mad Dog. Hello, hello, hello. Whoever that is, don't know, but from England. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Adrian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What are you up to this morning? Well, that's about for the first 2 hours is clearing that land. There'll be about 150-foot row of sunflowers going in there, and each row could be only 50 feet long, but I have room for several rows. And yeah. Cheers. Hey, Auntie Mama's Kitchen's in here. Great channel. Very, very family, very good friend. Yeah. And morning chat. So that's the first 2 hours. Get that done. And I'm going to Hatley Castle. And I have a bunch of videos from the art show to put up, but I don't know, I might even save them for winter when I'm bored or something. But there was some nice art at the Mary Winspear Center in Sydney. It was beautiful. There was a lot of talent there, and some really nice artwork. Some stuff I've never seen before, which I really like. And there was artists there that made something from nothing, like the beech wood and stuff like that, like wildcrafting, to actually make it into looking like a usable vase or something like that. But it wasn't. It was made from wood, but it looks so spectacular to see the transition from a log on the beach to what people made. That was really cool. And then there was wildcrafters, a little bit, not a lot. More wildcrafting, or some type of crafting with blown glass to make look like flowers. That was really cool. Yeah. So I had a pretty great waving and see Auntie Mama's Kitchen. Mad Dog says, I live in Teesside, Northeast UK. Oh, in England. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, 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 Mr. Mad Doggy, or whatever you are, dog. I live in Teesside, Northeast UK. Ha! I don't know England a whole lot, but I have a couple of good friends over there. Yeah. But today is a full on day of doing paperwork this afternoon. That's around 1ish. I'm supposed to do a haul away, and I'm giving a bunch of tools to this younger fellow than myself. I'm giving a bunch of tools that I don't use and stuff to, and he has a little garage, so I'm gonna dump a bunch of tools that I don't use. I'm gonna keep the stuff I do use, like anything woodworking or something like that. But I don't need a ton of mechanical tools. I will never use them. So I'm gonna pass them on to someone that will respect the tools and use them. And the younger feller there, he's always pulling something where, like, an engine out or putting the rear end in or whatever it is. He's always doing something, so it's cool to see that talent. So I'll encourage that. It's in my community, so I see what's in the community and I try to encourage what's here. Some people growing food on their own, and a guy just built a house here. He put solar panels on it. Didn't even move in until he had his solar panels. I was like, wow, yeah, nice brand new house. It's just 3 or 4 houses from me, and looks pretty solid too. And he's got a little tiny house off from the main house. I was just like, gee, they got money. Yep. But there's always Monday is always a busy day in an array. And I tried the Thai food here. There's some Thai food. I never stopped in there. It's about 3 or 4 blocks from me, so it's a little bit of a walk. But I went there and I didn't know what I was getting really. They had pictures though, so that helped. So I ordered up 3 or 4, maybe even 5 dishes of stuff, and it's a takeout, and it's right on the ocean. It was really cool to see. So that was all right. Do you ever go to the Moss Street painting? Oh yeah, all the time, every year. Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people there. Yeah, it's a really cool thing. Yeah, yeah. We go to the museum there. There's a museum close to that. That's really, really cool. Yeah. But yeah, going to be working in the food forest for an hour or two, or however long I last. I'm waiting for a friend to show up, and it's 5:30 in the morning. So this should be interesting. Oh, thank you kindly for all the thumbs up. Mm. And so it was a little bit cool last night, and I sowed the corn already on the hugelkultur mound. Yeah, and I sowed the beans and different squash. Some long stored squash from Wild Edibles went in there, and I shout out to her. She sent a lot of good seed. It's in the ground. Mother Earth Garden Club, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Let's join the birds and the waking up to coffee and smoked salmon. Going to work in the food forest for a little bit, making the area for growing the sunflowers for a wedding. So that's on the agenda. I'm not going to go crazy on it, but I'm going to dig out some sunchokes. I've got a abundance of sunchokes. I didn't use them so much this year. I was busy with other things, but I'm going to move them and onto the outside of the food forest for privacy, and it doesn't matter. There's nothing growing there anyway that I grow there, so extra food for the hunger gap I may never even use, but I give it away to a lot of people. Love them if you know how to cook them properly and preserve them and store them properly. It's a There's several recipes in there. You have to know what you're doing with them. You have to learn, much like any other vegetable. You should know something about it. Planting carrot. Oh, okay, here we go. Man, I got lettuce and squash and some drying beans in the garden yesterday. Yes, oh yes, lettuce can be sowed every 2 weeks. Yeah, and it's good to see squash. I have patty pan, and then I have another gourgette. I think it's called that little long green one, and it grows fairly rapidly, and it's just a little bush. It's not like a vine that grows out. Yeah, I would love to live in a food forest. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of solace and tranquility. I don't know if you can hear that. That's birds singing to each other and waking up. There's a lot of bird nests here, natural ones. So that's a lot of fun. And then there's ducks and geese. There's some ducks there. And blue heron will come in here. A bunch of different, like, owls, eagles, seagulls, crows, you name it. They all like to cruise by here. Um, Planting carrots and beets. Yeah, those go good in the Barbie. I like I like barbecued beets and carrots. I had that Thai food yesterday. Oh my God, what an array of vegetables in there. Not too overbearing. They gave me rice with it, but I don't eat grains that much, hardly ever, because it's a carb that lasts a long time inside you, so you could spike your sugar a long time with a carb. So I tend to avoid when I can, but even I'm weak. I've tried sunchokes many ways, never very happy with the results. So I let them grow for the pretty flowers and give them away. Well, I had similar experience with that. And my favorite is a certain time of the year when it's been cold for a month or two actually, when it's been like right in the middle of winter. Then I like to roast them in the oven in olive oil, and sometimes I'll even split them, like if they're too big, and then I'll put my own spice or no spice to it, and cook it on 420 for 20 minutes. You know, that's one of my favorites, and that can be, once it's baked, it's got a like a lot of times I don't eat the outside skin because that is really gaseous, hey. So taking the initiation of any new vegetable or fruit or food to you, do it in moderation. But with this one, it seems to be very sensitive to gas. So a lot of older folks, they don't even eat the outside skin, and that's where all the minerals are. But so I eat it, but I it's like kind of eating a prawn. You don't eat the the shell on the outside, right? So yeah. Yeah, and the other one is if I cut it really thin at a certain time of the year, again, must be emphasized, certain time of the year, and cut it really thin and boil it in salty water, add a little cream, a little dill, bing, bada, boom. I mean, I'm eating really, really healthy. And again, unless you're initiated in using this, oh, I just seen a little tiny bird come here. They don't usually show up super early. Good tips. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Patty pan is great on barbecue. A lot of things are if left unchecked and not utilized, can become take over a large area. Nothing a bit of cardboard or a tarp didn't take care of over a summer. It just cooks underneath there. So if you ever have a problem, now when chickens are here, they dig out all the sunchokes and eat them, and they miss one or two here and there, and then they'll grow up again. So I know I've been lacking chickens for a couple 3 years now. I haven't had chickens because I had a major health issue, and I was eliminating what could I need to replace some time for health because it trash the place. So the chickens will get out most things and eat all the bugs in the food forest floor. They clean up a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go and be right back. Oh, back again. Oh, it's getting better on the screen. Oh, you're welcome. Good tips. Yeah, people could have watched the replay if they want the tips. I always watch replays. It's fun, especially if you could read the chat. That's even a lot more fun. If it's a channel that you follow or something, and hear everybody ask questions about gardening or nature. Oh, I love organic coffee. Oh. Well, thanks for all the thumbs up, and if I haven't welcomed you in, you're welcome. Yeah, sunchokes. Yeah. I grow a lot of them, and some years I have a lot, and other years I don't, depending if the chickens are here. Chickens will dig them right out and just eat them up. But the big thing is if you can eat one raw, just one, by the way, it's a lot of minerals. It's a lot, and there's inulin in it. That's the real beauty part. It's a soluble fiber, and it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. You can actually buy it refined into inulin powder. It's really good for earthlings to lower their sugar level, their glucose. I can't stand them cooked, never mind raw. Well, that's something you should work on. Yeah, it's a hunger gap food. It's food that I would only use if I was hungry, or I'm making a soup or a dish of them. It's not. I did this year. I ate them a few times. I never had any problems. You get used to it, but boy, I'll tell you, if you're not used to it, you're like what Mandy says. But they are beautiful, and they take no care to grow. I don't water them. They are super resilient. Yeah, they are. And then the big thing is for about 2 months, about 60 days in the wintertime or longer, depending where they live, sunchokes can be utilized if you've got nothing else and you've got some clams or oysters or a codfish at the shore, and then you have some sunchokes, you have a meal, you have food. It's all in how you prepare it. And sunchokes you must have harvested when it's been cold for a while. It's as simple as that to get them tender, and they taste creamy on the inside if you know what you're doing with them. And I split mine in half and I lay the outside part down, and then I season different seasonings on them, but I definitely dip them in olive oil. It works really well. The olive oil goes right into the meat of the sunchoke, so to speak. Yeah. But I'm a Swiss chard and bok choy and collard greens fan. Well, you're a smart person, Mother Earth Garden Club. It's very healthy. Oh, I'm sure if I was starving, I'd love them. Oh, yes, you would. There's a there's a lot of things you can do with a sunchoke, and you must be like a chef or a pro. Whoa, trash the place to utilize them. I love Swiss chard, Mother Earth. Mine overwintered itself and is growing great this year. Yeah, I've harvested hundreds of pounds in the past couple months from other plots, not just this one, and given it to the food bank. They're happy to get it that goes right to the church for all the old people gather up, and they get beets, they get chard, they get collard greens, they get turnip tops, lots of beet tops. And I get special little notes back saying thank you for the food. They like real food, right? Hey, Jessica's Dumpster Girls. Hi, everyone. And I share you out. Sharing is caring. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've been to your channel often. It's very cool what you recycle, repurpose, reuse. You reduce the landfill, and appreciate you. I just want to say I appreciate Jessica Dumpster Girls. It's not for everyone, but everyone should be doing it. And sharing is caring. Like there's some libraries now. I'll leave some canned. I'm going to leave a bunch of canned sockeye that I can't use up all the sockeye, and it's coming out of date in August. So I'm going to mail some to a friend. I'm going to drop a bunch into the library, and some I'll keep for my dogs. But it's good fish, and the tuna's coming out of date in I think in October. So I want to rotate that out of my stores. So I'll be putting that into their book libraries here. They're not food libraries like what you see a lot of people supply and stuff. And it's great that you share. I've never had collard greens, but I have seen them eaten on many videos to make great cabbage rolls. I'll tell you, they have big wide leaves. I like them ones, and that's pretty good. Whenever you eat any greens, you're over time it can accumulate a crystal called oxalates. So the younger the greens that you eat, the less oxalates, and it's an accumulative thing. So it's over time. So try to eat young greens always. But I'm not saying it's not going to hurt you or like instantly or anything. It takes a long time to accumulate oxalates. It's just something to be aware of, and it's a fun game, this world. Oh, thank you. Yes. Hello. Yes. Cheers. Just make sure that is Jessica's Dumpster Girl. Let's go to her channel. I've been there often. Yes, that is her. Yep. That's another thing I have to do. I can unload a bunch of stuff out of the pantry, canned goods and stuff. I don't want all that. I'm never going to use it, and it needs rotating. Some of it's 3, 4, 5 years old. Some's even 10 years old, like apricots and jams and jellies and stuff and chutneys. It's just you're all hyped up to make 50 jars or whatever, and then all of a sudden you realize it's taken years to utilize it all, even with giving it away. I'm gonna do peaches this year. Peaches, cherries, and there was one other one. Oh yeah, my kiwi jam. Got to do the kiwi jam and fig, of course. Whatever's abundant, you see. I'm not the greatest cherry tree grower, but I have 3 cherry trees that are in production, and it's tough. It's tough to get cherries on it. So yeah, I love canned peaches. Yep. Yeah, you got some pretty good canned peaches at Costco there. Yeah, they're not bad. They're from Greece, and they're clingstone, I think. Could be Red Havens, who knows? There's a couple different ones at different times of the year, but they're reasonably priced. But then everything's going up too, and yeah, you might want to stock up on a few things that are your favorite canned goods, because there's problems in the world economy. Bye, everyone. Have to go. See you, Jessica's Dumpster Girls. Thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you again. Yeah. Nice coffee, nice time. Let's see what we got here. There we go. This is sunflower seedlings and different flowers, gypsophilia, that kind of thing. Yeah. And over here is that's the kiwi there. Whoops, there. Where are you? Right there. It's a vine that comes out. And I've put a line over here to the house so that it can climb up this railing that's right here. You can see it there, the railing. I want it to climb over there and onto the pear tree too, even though I have a grape on the pear tree, and I had to do a massive amount of chop and drop last year on it. It just got, 10 years later, it gets, you're not doing anything with it, and you're always getting food, so you don't do something if it's producing well. I mean, you don't there's there we go. I don't know what that picture quality is like, but can have my coffee and my smoked salmon. So I'll be working right down there. That's the row of sunflowers that are going to go along from east to west, so get the most southern exposure. I'm going to grow a lot of sunflowers. I'm looking at 3 different kinds of red velvets. So, yeah. Oh, it's nice coffee. Did I miss anybody? Kiwi doesn't grow well here. Too cold in winter, I think. Most likely. You're in Minnesota, so yeah, I think it's like zone 4 or 5, maybe. So, you could grow something anywhere. Okay, you can grow something anywhere. It's just you're manipulating the climate to do so. Like a passive solar greenhouse in Minnesota, I think would be ideal, especially with a wood stove, right? You don't have to have a huge one, but it would give you tomatoes and cucumbers pretty much all year round. A couple of solar panels, a couple of LED lights, wood stove, thermal heating from the ground, tap into that with a passive solar greenhouse. I mean, Willopinas grow oranges in where like that kind of type conditions. Can't grow figs here either. Winter's no joke. Yeah, it's 40 below for too long. It just on a cellular scale, it just bursts cells. I mean, it just doesn't work, and they can't do their job. But you can definitely um, um, make your climate where it does grow that. I mean, I'm not saying it's cheap. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just trying to help, right? Because sometimes like it seems impossible to do things, and it depends on like how much you want to do and how much you can do and how healthy you are. There are wide variety of factors like of what you can do, where you can do it, and how and who's doing it. You need a lot of experience. You need to do a lot of research and a lot of there's a like a force, like a magnetic force. I know it sounds crazy, but there's this thing with nature. It's you belong to nature, so you'll get in sync kind of thing. It's really strange, but it's totally foreign to most humans now. Is a forest, so it's your biorhythm will run better in the outside in the forest and more attached to the ground. Like if you're in a colder climate, it takes some readjusting to it takes about 2 weeks to get used to cold, like if you're from the warmer climate going to the cold, and it takes the same thing to climatize for a earthling to go from cold to a warm climate. It takes time, and but wherever I am on this planet, I'll always try to I'll try to grow some food. It's an important thing to do and make soil. That's number one, is always to make soil in layers. Once you have your soil, you can do whatever you want. Hey, like you're not restricted by cost because it's already done. It's a gradual pace. Hashtag pathway solving, and you have your soil. Soil is the key. And the sun's going to come up hopefully forever, but even that might have to darken out with a volcano or a meteor or whatever. You don't know what's going to come to your way. So you got to figure it out. So the more prepared you are, the better off you are. Blood sugar 9.4 this morning. Oh my God. Trying to get it closer to 8. Uh, uh, in the morning, I need more willpower. Well, you need more. You don't eat after 5. That's the big one that you'll see a big change. And I don't do carbs or sugar of any kind. Yesterday, I actually ate a little bit of noodles, maybe 25 or 30 grams of noodles, maybe up to 50 grams of noodles, those Thai noodles. And I felt that this morning when I woke up. But I've reined in mine. I can wake up now to a 5.2. We measure differently than in the United States, but ideally here is they say it's 7, but from what I've learned, it's 4.2. But then I've learned other things. It goes by your age. So if you're 60 years old, so it's 6.0. So it's but you got to exercise. You're walking and swinging your hands 30 minutes a day, and continuous 30 minutes a day, and drink your water. But if you're drinking lots of water, you lose a lot of electrolytes too. Hey, so and make sure you're doing some. So what's on your fork really counts. Hey, yeah, it really makes a difference at the end of the day. Food forest looking super green and pretty. Yeah, it's pretty green. Hey, and it's all in, like the apples, and the plums are pretty much done now, except for the Italian ones. Not 9.4, but 94. I understand. I saw that. Yeah, I don't know the conversion. I've looked at that. My A1C is under 6. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. They don't do surgery when it's over 8.6. Hey, so if you're at 6, so you have to look at different ways of looking at it when it comes to there's clean fuel, and then there's not so clean fuel, and the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, can get a little plugged up once in a while or all the time if you're eating a lot of carbs. You really have to burn carbs like holy. It's like dirty fuel to me. And so you're going to get some carbs anyway, and your body needs some, but I cut out as much as I can for myself, and I try not to. Yesterday, I had to try the red hot Thai chili sauce or whatever, and then I realized, oh my God, there's sugar in here because I never have it. So you really see it, boom. And I don't use sugar substitutes. That's not for me. I don't know who it's for, but it's not for me. So, but it's no joke being ill. You really got to micromanage everything. And if you're reading labels on something, then generally it's been made in the factory. That's probably not good for you. If it says, "Oh, this is a beet," well, we know what's in a beet. Oh, this is a salmon wild. Well, we know what's in that, right? But beets are like, the more you eat, the higher your sugar goes too. But the the anthocyanins in beets, that purple color, that's just fantastic for earthlings. But there is a lot of sugar in it, and there's a lot of fiber too. Yep, a ton of fiber. Fiber is so good for your gut flora. Hey, that's where you want to. That's something people need to work on. Even myself. I don't eat sugar or processed foods. Avoid grains and flours. No rice, potatoes. Correct. 150%. I follow that same thing. I love beets pickled. Yeah, yeah, I do too. I have several jars. I have jars. I just You can only eat so many pickles. I like it with like um, you know, if I have a boiled egg and a piece of smoked herring and a pickle and a cracker, a rye cracker, I could use that for my lunch on the go or something, like really fast food. I like, if you're going to eat cold food, eat something that you like eating. Yep. So you're seeing more now. There we go, down there. Where are you? There. This thing will move around by itself. Whoa! I spilled some coffee. Hope you all can see. Oops, sorry. Hope you all can see. There's the food forest. It covers up mostly the houses here, and that's all fruit trees all over. That's this is all fruit trees. This whole perimeter is fruit trees all the way around. Yep. There's a flower garden here. A lot of flowers here. They're just coming out. They're 5-6 inches tall. This is the beginning of another hugel mound back there. Just starting it now. This is a massive amount of waste that's going to be put in here. These are garbage cans full of kitchen waste. So we've got a bunch of like a work bee going on. So I'm going to take some of the chop and drop and throw it on top of that. And then this will be buried up, and then this will be growing food. This is the part where it's getting cleared out today. And I'm just waiting for help. You can see cherry tree, plum tree, peach tree, apple tree,
hazelnut, apricot, apple, plum, Italian plum, figs, you name it, it's there. And it goes all the way around. And that's the cool part. You can do this anywhere. This one I tend to keep a little shorter because I want the sun to come in here. I get this morning sun and then I get the afternoon sun by about 12:30. I get sun all day up through there. So here's the kiwi in the fig. Hope you all can see that. But yeah, and the Josta berry here, and raspberries and stuff like that. This is the Don Juan rose. This is a most beautiful rose. There's really tight florets in there. It's nice. It's very nice. But this is the food forest all the way around the back. Well, it's an urban food forest, and this is. I put this rock all in here. It's really nice for drainage and that kind of thing. Yeah. It's the barbecue pit here, right? Just cook whatever you want there, and grow whatever you want here. I'll be throwing in tomatoes. I'm just going to buy a few tomatoes this year. I threw some cherry tomato seeds down. They'll grow by themselves, but this is going to be a wild part here, over here. This will be whatever I throw down there, and then this back part is where all the sunflowers are going from there to the very end there. Has to be, and I need like about 3 rows of sunflowers, so you got to expose them to it, the sun. So the southern exposure is the best. Rhubarb's doing good. I always snack on a piece. See who's all here. I made pickled beets. Oh, you did? For the first time a couple of years ago, inspired by my grandma. It passed. My hands were stained for days. In moderation, yeah. Tomato jelly is yummy. Ooh, I've been looking at actually at some chutneys and stuff. I've never heard of tomato jelly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I make mint jelly from lemon balm. Of course. Yep. That's nice. Wow, Mother Earth, do you have a video on that? I'm growing tons of lemon balm. Yeah, it grows really well here. It self naturalizes and it just rambles through the neighborhood. I love it. My rhubarb plants are doing well. Hey, Zardos, good morning, kind sir. Hi, Chaz. How you doing, buddy? And another hi, Chaz. I should make a video on that. It's yummy on lamb and ham. Yes, you should. I love to see it, Mother Earth. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Rhubarb is doing really well here. It's but what time is it? 43. Oh, good. I'm just going to put you down and I'll be right back. Whoopsie daisy. Hoping this works. Maybe it works.
Chaz. Everybody left. Yep. What do you do, right? Well, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna do a thing there in a little bit. But yeah, Mother Earth Girl, I am here. I am here. Well, it said only one person has left. I thought it was my buddy Chaz from the mainland. Yeah. Oh, there. Much better, hey? I am here, yes. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Yeah. This thing doesn't seem very stable to me. I wanted to have it live with the outside, but it doesn't seem to work that well. Is it your birthday? No. This kid that came here was his birthday. I just haven't taken it down. And then anybody that does have a birthday, it's already up. Hey, Shawnee girls, how's it going? Yep. I attempted at showing the back of the food forest. I'm going to do it again. I'm all rigged up here, so we're on an adventure, getting ready for storms today. Oh my. That's storm watching is kind of fun though. I'm going to try to go up top and show top of there's another level on the house up top on the roof. You can try to attempt to go up there and show the food forest, but I did it before, but I lost connection. So bear with me. It should be fun. It's a nice view up there to look around and stuff and such. So I opened up the room to where the router is. So I should get a better signal, sort of. Most people use a camera like on their phone, but Howie's doing it the hard way. Yeah. And just in case you lose it, because I had it up here before and lost it, the signal. Is it still there? Yes. There it is. Fantastic. I didn't lose you. That's wonderful. And here's a pear tree. And this pear tree has got a grape attached to it. You can see it there. And I moved this pear tree here in the summertime, and it was in full bloom. It wasn't dormant, so it's a lot difficult. It's really difficult to move fruit trees that have full foliage. You can do it, but it's pretty tough. And I put vegetable oil on it, and so I didn't lose any moisture. And I actually got it to live, and they were going to bulldoze it. So I put a climbing rose in it and a grape. So that's why that's there. Over here, This is kiwi and fig and grapes and plums and cherries and apples and all kind of stuff for trees that go all the way around the property. Where are we? Here we go. And here, hope you're still there. There it is there. And the panoramic view of the back of the food forest. There's a lot of trees, and it's expanded into the other properties. It's because you can see as it gets in here, there's now more trees here than there was. This guy just cuts down trees. He doesn't. Yeah. So that's that. Way off in the distance, you can see here, that's the BC dogwood, and then it's surrounded by lots of trees. These cherry trees here are getting removed. They're putting a sidewalk in. That's too bad. Over here is, hope you're still there, is that's my Honeycrisp apple, fig, and this is where a big pine tree was, and it came down. This is the new place that was just built, and it's got solar panels on it. That was nice to see. I might put a couple solar panels here, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'd rather a generator, but I mean, that's more mobile. But there's drawbacks to whatever you do. These trees here, I've put here and made the streetscape more valuable by putting these trees here, this row of plums, and there's kiwi there and that kind of thing, and there's walnut trees over here. There's a lot of food in this general vicinity. There's the hugel culture. You might be able to see some of that. Oh, I can't reach that far, but the mound is right out there with the citrus. But yeah. It's nice, hey, to see everything working together. It's very cool. This is the food forest. It's an urban food forest, so we have way more trees. None of these trees existed here. This was all lawn. This was lawn. Yeah. And it was a gradual, right? It was in increments. Over time, you gradually put the food forest around the property for privacy, for birds, pollinators, shade, and building soil. I mean, it'll build soil underneath there. And all them leaves got to come off and fall into the soil. It makes new soil. Microbes that's homes for microbes. It's really cool. But here, down here, you can see it's a little nursery. Just a little nursery I'm eating lettuce and parsley and chives all the time there. And then throughout here, there's all kinds of garlic and stuff. So, but hot weather crops are still a couple of weeks away. But some people, not all, but some people. Kincaid Outdoors, welcome. Put you up there. It's my friend. There you go. Yep. Cheers. Hi there. I missed somebody. I was yakking a long time. Oh, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your private by here. Okay. There we go. It's payday and election day today. Yeah. Getting ready for storms. Oof, rough. Hey, Howie, liked and shared. Thank you kindly, Colin, for sharing me out. Just here to support you as usual. Yes, of course. A very good channel, Kincaid Outdoors. Yeah. Welcome, Colin. Good to see you. Fantastic channel.
especially if you're a bit of a survivalist. He knows a lot about everything, and the practices, like his bow and stuff, and he knows how to hunt, and he knows what's going on. Really nice guy. And thanks for being here, Colin. Kincaid Outdoors. You're welcome. But yeah, I'm just showing the tour. I hope it got it all on there. It's coming up on the hour. So still here. I'll ride the lag. Sorry, you're lagging. I'm sorry about that. But I was just having a general conversation. It's Monday morning. But it's getting brighter and brighter, so you can see. There you go. You can see the kiwi growing in the fig. That's a Desert King fig. So it's growing up through, and I've attached the lines, you see. You see those lines there? Hope you can. And that'll bring it up to here, and then there's some going to go over that way. These ones here, I'll probably just clone or something, air layer onto it and get it going. That's always fun. Air layer a few figs and kiwi, get them growing, right? Because there's always expansion when it comes to your city block, in your community or your village where you live, or your rural area, wherever you are, or in the city in your apartment balcony. There's always room for making more food grow, and it's a way of life. And you always have something that's better than nothing, right? Yeah. But today I'm going to be making the row for all the sunflowers to go in. So I'm going to cut my time here. Oh, it's only 6:22. I've got till 7 till my help arrives. I have some help because it's a bit of work taking everything out of the soil. I want everything out. Sun chokes. I want raspberries pulled. And unfortunately, we won't be keeping them. I'm just throwing them into the pathway. So, Soil Bank, I voted early for Canada. I vote every day for Earth. Slava Earth, man. Long live Earth. Viva la planet. Yeah, I don't usually go out. I think I may have one time voted, like a million years ago. Yeah, it's not going to make any difference to me. I'm still going to plant trees, and hopefully I have a green burial underneath one. I come back, my molecules inside some tree. I vote for Earth every day. It's fun. Earth Day. We just had one. It's a blast, man. That was a great times. My next adventure, though, I'm going to Hatley Castle and the gardens there. I just haven't made it there, and I live here. I hear all these reports that, oh, yes, this and that, and I'm like, okay, so there's an opportunity coming up this week where I will stop by and see Hatley Castle. Apparently, it's haunted. Okay, I'm there to see the gardens, not the ghosts. So y'all take care, and I'm ending my stream. And can you get out there and grow yourself some food? Make some soil. Soil's made in layers. Remember, biochar and wood ash is your best friend, and seaweed and lawn clippings and leaves. Get out there and make Pathway Soil Bank. Ending stream now. Vote early for Canada if you want, or vote early for the planet Earth. Leave your comment in the below after you've replayed it or watched this again, or someone watches this. Leave your comment. Would you vote for your country, or would you vote for the planet? Cheers to hear the birds sing.